Welcome to our weekly analysis. We are going live and just remaining 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, we'll be going live. All right. So if this is your first time of joining us, you can just subscribe to our channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. Okay. So in the next 1 minute, we'll be going through the chart to show you how the market performed last week, what we're expecting in the global financial market this week. So we're going to look at so many pairs. We always like to start with SAU USD, which is gold. So it's almost 1 o'clock. We informed you earlier that we are going live. If you watch our last week video, we told you that on Monday, which is today is last Monday of the month, that we're going live, and subsequent Mondays, subsequent months, every last Monday of the month we'll go live. And also we'll be going live for NFP, that is first Friday of every month, and then also we'll go live with CPI as well. CPI news, we're going live. So we have a lot package for you. Not just only going live, we'll be trading live session, more especially for NFP and CPI, we're trading live session. But today, as we go live together, if we see any opportunity that we're going to take, we'll not hesitate to do that. So we'll be coming back to, it's already 1 o'clock. So we'll be starting with XAU USD, which is gold. All right, so we're going to be showing you what we're expecting, what happened, and then also what we are expecting to happen when it comes to gold. So XAU USD is good. So I have to show you my system. I believe that you guys are seeing it very clearly. For those of you that are joining us online. All right, so XAU USD, which is good. So good has been crazy. Honestly, good has been very crazy for past months. Good has been moving one direction, and last week we told you that we're expecting gold to retrace after hitting 3,000. Eventually gold broke 3,000, and if you watch our previous video as well, you will see where we give you analysis that once gold break 3,000 and 3,000 area is conquered, that we'll be seeing 3,050, and then we'll be seeing 3,100. That was what we told you if you watch our previous video. But eventually today, that actually happened. Even though we stopped buying gold, we are looking for opportunity to sell gold. Last week, we sold gold, and for 3 times or 4 times, we send the signal. If you go to our Telegram channel, Dubiss Forex Academy, let me just show you Dubiss Forex Academy. If you go there, you will see our results for last week. You see how many times you sold gold. 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we made some good profits, but none of it hit TP5. All right, so you can see it. Dubiss Forex Academy. If you are not following us on Telegram, please do that. Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram, you can see it. So join us, Dubiss Forex Academy. This is our paid channel. We also have paid group. This is our paid group, and you can see trades that we are on. After we show you, we so good today, and we hit our TP, almost TP3 before it reversed. So it hits. We made like 100, between 100 and 150 pips today already from. But for now, we have decided to stay out of gold for now to watch. So these are last week. You can see last week results. These are last week results for gold. And if we check, you will see when we send those trades. Look at it when we send the trades, and when it hits it, when we send to sell gold. So now let's go back to this week as to what we are expecting. For me, for gold this week, because gold have hit all-time high, it has hit gold have hit 3,120, almost 127. That's what good. 120 something. That is the highest gold have touched today. Let's go to lower time frame and get it correctly. All right. So this is the high that gold made. Look at it. Gold made 3,127. This is amazing. This is the highest gold have made, and gold has been just hitting all-time high, all-time high. So today gold hit another all-time high. Today is 31st of March 2025. So gold hit 3,127. This is awesome. So for now, we have to stay out of gold for now. For those of you that's asking me, when do I start selling gold? When do I start selling gold? Guys, right now, we need to wait to see a confirmation, probably on daily time frame or H4. So when we see a rejection and retested, that's when you can start selling gold. For now, we have to stay out of gold for sale. But right now, is it right for you to buy from this price? For me, this price is so high right now for you to buy at this price because gold can fall anytime. So we need to wait for price action to give us a good retracement. I mean, a rejection candle. So we need to wait to see a rejection candle for us to start selling gold. So at the moment, I have to stay out. Though I've made 100 to 150 pips today from selling gold, but right now we need to watch first before we can trade again for gold. So we stay out of gold for now until gold give us a rejection, a proper rejection for us to continue to sell gold. All right, so let's go to GBP USD. GBP USD. For those of you that have been following us on our weekly analysis, we have been giving you the direction of the market. But today, because we are trading live, I have Mr. Chika James with me right now. You can see Chika James is right, is here. Yeah. So, and he's actually prepared, all right, very prepared to give us his own, all right, his own analysis. He's very, very prepared. Yeah, the ring light can stay there. So he's already very prepared. He's going to give us some other blocks we have identified. Other blocks we have identified for some other pairs. When the time comes, I will give him and he will give you some other blocks very valuable. And we're talking about smart money concept. So, but for now, let's look at GPUSD. Last time we told you that GPUSD had hit our liquidity zone. And we told you that from this liquidity zone, we should be selling GPUSD. And I can tell you for sure, we made some good profit last week from our liquidity zone. You can see how many pips. This is over 100 and something pips that GPUSD gave us from our liquidity zone. Now the question is, this week, what are we going to do? From the analysis which Checker is going to give us in the GP, we are seeing that dollar index most likely may be going down. And if dollar index is going to be going down, then GBUSD may break this liquidity zone. So at the moment, if you are still in the trade, what you need to do is just to move your stop loss to entry point and wait and see if GBUSD will continue to go down. Otherwise, if this place is broken, this particular place is broken, then we could see something like this, price breaking here, retesting, and then we see price continue to move up for GBP. Once here is broken, then we see price break, retest, and then price go up. So this is a second scenario for GPUSD. All right, but as far as price is below this liquidity zone, then we could see price retest here, and then once here is holding, then we could see price go down more. All right. So as far as this place is holding, price will still go down. So we are waiting to see what will happen around this zone. But congratulations to those that took the trade last week from this liquidity zone. So if you did not take the trade, you need to wait and see if this place is going to hold properly, and then you enter for sell. But if it's broken and retested, then we'll take a buy. So for now, we have not sent the trade on our pay group because we need to watch and see what is going to happen at that zone. Then for Euro US played out very well as analyzed last week. Last week we told you that you see the trend line we identified, and you see also that price respected this liquidity zone, and we told you that we'll be selling Euro USD, and we sold Euro USD. At the moment, you could see price retesting here. All right. So if price retest here, we could jump in again for sell. All right. Maybe to give us the blue shape. Otherwise, if this place is broken and then the next high is here, all right, that is for Euro US. At the moment, there is no entry point for selling Euro USD at the moment. Yes, we are live. Someone is asking if you are live. Yes, we are live. Let me see, drop it for the group for you to know that we are live. Yes, we are live right now. Yes, we are live. We are live on YouTube right now. So we are live on YouTube right now. Okay, so we are live on YouTube right now. So let's go. Euro GBP. Euro GBP is one pair that really played out as analyzed last week, and Chika is going to give us other block that he has identified on Euro GBP. But for now, we told you that once price hits our liquidity zone, which is here, we have to buy. And already from sell, we sold. From sell give us 100 and something pips. And from this point, we say we should buy from here. This is where we say we should buy. Let's see how many pips. This is already 30 something pips for a buy for GPUS, Euro GBP, rather, Euro GBP. So we already on a buy. So I don't know. I think um yes, Chika will give us uh the zones based on smart money concepts. All right, for the Euro GBP, because price may come back to retest this zone again as it hits here, it bounce off. You know, based on smart money concept, price will come back to mitigate this zone before price will start to rise. That is for Euro GBP. So if you miss the entry point, hold on for price to come back to the other block for you to buy Euro GBP. Then for NZUSD, NZUSD, you can see I told us I'm going to leave the analysis the way we analyze, and I'm going to leave it till this week. As at that last week, look at our last week. I draw this line last week and I told you that price is going to go down. If you have not watched our video last week, please go and do that. Watch our video last week. I told you that we are going to be selling NZUSD, and you can see that from our zone, liquidity zone, price have moved 159 pips. NZUSD actually played that well, analyzed. So congratulations to those that took NZUSD. So based on analysis last week, and price is still going, and that place, though there is a block here, there is a small block, other block here, right? But I'm seeing it being broken. So this place will be taken out. Most likely this place, let me highlight it for you to see. This small structure here, block here, will be taken out because the momentum is high. So price may come down to this liquidity zone. So price may take this out and then come down to this liquidity zone. So at the moment now, there is no entry. If you miss the entry point, you need to hold on. So you can't take a sell right now for NZUSD because it has really moved over 100 pips. So USD card, guys, you see, last week I draw this. In fact, last 2 weeks I draw this that price will rise, and I told you last week that the price come back to this zone, and we have to still buy again, and price is back to this zone. So let's take this further. So price is back to this zone. So what we are going to expect is now price to move at least up to this zone to give us to get back to this liquidity zone that's already highlighted. So why we give you all this zone is that so that once you see price coming to the zone for a sell or for a buy, we take action because price hit this zone last week. And when we make the video, if you check today, let me open it more for you to see. Okay, so let's broaden it for you to see very well. Okay, I believe you're seeing it clearly. Let me still open it more for you to see clearly. So now look at it. This is Monday. This is Friday. This is Thursday last week. This is Wednesday. This is Tuesday. This is Monday. And this is exactly where we are on Monday. And I told you that as at that Monday, the price come back to this zone that we have to buy. And this is Monday, Tuesday, price eventually reach Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, and then this is Monday again. And you can see how far price have moved. Let's measure and see how many pips from this zone. This is over 90 pips already movement. So our analysis is spot on. Guys, all you need to do is to follow us on our weekly analysis and watch our videos. And then what you need to do, go to your chart and then highlight all those zones, highlight the price, and then you take action. For example, now this is the price for this zone, which is around 1.4273. All right. All right, you can see. So from there, price is moving and is gradually moving towards our direction, which is to this zone. This is awesome. This is amazing. So let's go to DBCHF. DBCHF price still ranging and price still above our zone as highlighted. So I see some persons that took this trade and I saw that they made some good profits. Even though me, I'm out of the trade because this trade have been ranging for a long time. I told you last week that I'm going to close mine, but there's still opportunity for this price to still move more to this. This is like we're looking for 200 and something pips, and price already moved to the something pips. All right, for those that are still holding, congratulations, you're still holding your trade. All right, USDCHF, USDCHF. Look at last week. This is what we draw last week. From last 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, we draw this, and eventually last week and 2 weeks, price touched there and price have started going. This is daily time frame, and we'll send the trade to our pay group, and the trade is still on profit because we started buying again around 8800. Right now, price is around 0.8815, so 15 pips profit. We started buying around 0.8800. So you can enter for the buy for USDCHF because we still have more. There's still more opportunity upwards for price to hit our zone. All right, so you can enter the trade for a buy for USDCHF. We still have enough room for upward movement. Now let's look at GPJPY. GPJPY, last week we made 250 pips, or last 2 weeks, yeah, last 2 weeks we made 250 pips. Was it last week? Let's check again whether it was last week. Okay, let's see our result last week. GPJPY. Okay, yes. Okay, we made 200 pips. Actually, 200 pips for the sell. Let's go back to the chart. We started selling from, remember I highlighted this zone for you. I showed you the price most likely will go down. We actually went down. After coming this point, price went up back. So we started selling again from around 195 when price made a new high, 195.90 area. Started selling and gave us 200 pips as at Friday last week when we reported. So right now, price have actually given us 250 pips for a sell because today price moved down more, gave us our full 250 pips. So if you're watching our weekly analysis, you will see the points we've already identified for you, which is the liquidity zone where you can buy or where you can sell. All right. So, and that's exactly how JPY respected our zone. The same thing with CHF JPY. But CHF JPY, we did not sell CHF JPY. All right. But our long time forecast for CHF JPY is that price will continue to move up to hit this zone. And you can see the way price has been moving, and right now it's retracing. So, but the long run is still price to hit here. Even the GBJPY, the long time is for price to hit this zone. All right. So let's go to Euro AUD. Euro AUD, we made good profit last week from Euro AUD, but today the trade we send on Euro AUD is still running on loss, and GBP AUD have actually hit stop loss because we send Euro AUD and GBP AUD. All right. You can see GBP AUD is still moving up, and Euro AUD is still moving up as well. So if you watch on daily time frame, the trade we sent last week, it gave us over 150 pips. This we were here last week and we told you to sell. And if you measure, let's see how many pips that those that are following analysis means. So this is over 200 pips movement. And we sent this trade as well to our free group. So let's go to our free group and show you so that you see. This is our free group, and look at it. Even the JPY, DBJPY sent it to our free group and they enjoyed free setup. Look at it here, GBAUD and Euro AUD. We sold and we made profits, and that was last week from 2.0600 for GBAUD, Euro AUD 1.7230. That was where we sold, and look at it. Look at it here, 1.72. Let me drop it for you to see it. 1.72, 1.7230. Okay, so this is where we are last week. Look at it again. This is just for you to confirm 7230, and he hit our TP. Look at it, 1.72. Look at 1.7230. When you measure from here, and this is our paid group to here, see it. So we reported 150 pips because he hit our TP3. But for free group made up to 200 pips because we dropped this analysis and it went high. And this is where we are. And when we drop the analysis and it hits this our zone. So this zone was already highlighted as a liquidity zone where price most likely will bounce. And you can see that our price actually bounced from here. So we're thinking from other block which checker will show us when I will hand over to checker, you will show us the other blocks. We're thinking that price will continue to move down after the testing, but you can see that price is trying to break this zone. So I don't know if it's trying to hit the high. Let me open it for you to see whether price is trying to hit this high again that it made. So most likely price is trying to come back to this zone before price will sell again. So at the moment, for those of you in trade group, we have to hold on. The trade we send on the Euro AUD and GBAUD already hit stop loss, and Euro AUD is gradually coming towards our risk, which is our stop loss. So if price hit our stop loss, we'll look for another setup because we are still believing from this point price will go down. So what we may likely see is if price move further up to this zone, and then from this zone we'll see price moving down once again. So this is most likely what we see, price moving to hit this zone here, and then from there price will go down. So we'll look for another opportunity for Euro AUD. So if we hit our stop loss, we look for opportunity, another opportunity. All right, so I don't know. They are saying that the two video are frozen. What is happening? Is it network? Network, okay. I think it's a network issue. supposed to come back. The video is froze. Okay, I think it's network. Okay, okay, I think some people are joining again, so maybe the network is back. So check again. Your is not going here, but here you see people are joining us once again. So check again. So sorry for the network. All right. So card JPY. I'm on card JPY and it's showing you. I don't know why it's showing you. Okay, try to log in with your system and see if it's frozen. Okay, so for those of you that are joining that are here, if you're seeing the analysis, the update, I'm on card JPY. If you're seeing the card JPY, just drop a chat now. Let's be sure that you're following. So I'm on card JPY right now. Okay, so I'm on card JPY and the card JPY have hit 50.0 of Fibonacci retracement. Last time we told you that we started buying from this liquidity zone. One thing about this analysis or markets in general is you have to be patient. Most time it takes time when it comes to this level trading. It takes time, 1 month, sometimes 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months for you to get to your targets. What we do when it comes to analysis to give you the direction. And then for those of you that want to take short entries, you cannot go to lower time frame and then take your entry for short entry if you want to buy or you want to sell. Like for this card JPY, for short entry, I know that some persons that it hit our 38.2, which is a liquidity zone for a retracement. Actually retrace and come down. And eventually it hit our 50.0 and you can see price have also come down. So now if you follow this trend now, the way this thing has been going now, like this, for example, I don't know. Okay, let me remove this and see this movement first. Let's see this movement. Let's see from here to here. If you measure from here to here, you will see that this is like 50.0 Fibonacci retracement. So price could actually continue to move again. Let me remove it. So from here, price could move further up. All right. So maybe when checker come, you will check if based on other block, if price, maybe this is another block I'm seeing here now around this point. If this place is broken, this is another block, price will come, which is very close to our liquidity zone where we started buying. So price will continue to move further up, okay, for CAD JPY to get to 61.8, which is Fibonacci retracement we are looking for this price to get to. Then let's go to USD JPY. USD JPY, you can see that price is still ranging around this price. In fact, where price is currently now is price is sitting at a liquidity zone for a buy. Last we told you that as price has broken here, if you come here, retest it and respect it, price will continue to move up. And you can see that price have come here now. And what we need to now see is a proper setup for a buy. There's a rejection here, then we can buy USD JPY. So I think price is currently at entry point for a buy for USD JPY. So you can buy USD JPY because price is currently sitting at an entry point for a buy for USD JPY. So like I said, I will wait for checker to give us the entry points if we are to go for a buy right now. So Euro NZD, we told you that price will move further up and then fall. You can see that price are broken here. So we need to, maybe sometime this week will come back. All right. So where this price will get to retest this zone, this all-time high, not all-time high anyway, the high that we made previously, and that was 2 weeks ago. So price will come back here to retest it, and then price will fall. So for NZD, Euro NZD, so this is what we're expecting right now. So for price to mitigate this zone, and then we'll sell. So we'll wait before we give you an entry point for selling Euro NZ. Then GBAUD, we are seeing a harmonic pattern for GBAUD. So what we need to do at the moment now is, as far as this harmonic price is below these points, let me drop the risk. You can enter a sell for GBP AUD with the risk 2.0845. That's the risk based on this harmonic. All right, GBP AUD. Let's see how many pips. Let's see how many pips from where price is. This is so this is just like 100 pips where price is right now. So you can enter a set for GBP AUD. And then finally, Euro card. Euro card price moved as analyzed, and we made over 300 and something pips. So right now, price is retesting our liquidity zone. So these are new analysis for Euro card. So we wait for price to come back to this zone, and then we short to give us something like M shape. So this is what we're waiting for Euro card. And then finally, GBNZD. You can see NZD has been weak, and that's why you see price have been taking. GBNZD have made a new high. So this analysis didn't work out well, right, for GBNZD. So it didn't work out well. So GBNZD, but from where price is now, as far as it has given us a new high, we need to wait for daily close for us to get a new entry point for GBNZD. For now, we stay out of GBNZD. So I'll wait for Chika. I'll wait for Chika to give us some of the entry points based on smart money concepts. So remember, some of the ones that gave us a good profit, please book your profit like NZD USD, book your profits, because this is already over 100 something pips. So if you are still holding NZD USD, please, this is 130 pips. Book your profits, move your stop loss to entry points. All right. So over to you, Cheka. Okay. Good afternoon, friends. We are here once again with what we don't have to invest. Okay, so Mr. Dubiss have given us currency pair that will move. Okay, what we only do, we have to take most of those pairs. So most of all the analysis we do, all of them, almost all of them were correct. Okay, but what you need to know, sometimes you find it's difficult to get every point. So that is just what I want to do on some of these pairs that are already highlighted. But before we go into that, let's look at USD index. Okay, USD index. What has been happening to USD index? You can see that USD index, okay, has been